Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here to give you my thoughts on the first Insidious movie, which came out in 2010 and tells the story of two parents, Patrick Wilson and Rose Byrne, who take drastic measures when it seems their new home is haunted and their comatose son is possessed by a malevolent entity. If you guys have seen my large number of horror movie reviews over the years, you know that sort of haunting, possession, demonic spirit type of movies aren't really my favorite subgenre. I think there have just been, sort of too many of them over the years. They're so common. Some of them have been a dime a dozen, especially lately with The Nun and a new Annabelle movie left and right, things like that. And these fit into that same, and Insidious fits into that same vein, that same family, I won't deny it. This is from someone involved with paranormal activity as well, which I haven't seen either. Just really not much interest in a lot of these, again, types of movies within that subgenre. Although I do like the Conjuring movies, and there are some, well done ones for what they are here and there. I was still hesitant to watch this one, but what got me to watch this one, though, was Patrick Wilson also starring in this one, who I've just gotten to really, really like as an actor. I just think he's so consistent and so capable in every movie that he's in. And he's good here. He plays a different sort of character compared to when you see him in, like, The Conjuring. He's not the expert in this. He's the, sort of confused, desperate father who's really trying to take it all in. At first he comes off like the audience character, we're seeing a lot of things through his eyes and his wife's. But then they peel back some layers to actually add some backstory to these characters. They're not just another set of normal people. Well, they are, but they give them some more weight of their own within the story and within the threat that is occurring in their life. So I really enjoy that aspect of it. Patrick Wilson is, again, pretty good here. I also got to talk about I also got to talk about Rose Byrne, too. She was quite good as well. Pretty emotive with her eyes. Came across, again, like that desperate, parental figure. Though I would say the movie kind of flips it. You think Rose Byrne is playing sort of a figurehead character in the movie that we're rooting for, and we are, but they develop Patrick Wilson as well, quite a bit, maybe even more so, and I was kind of happy with that as a fan of his. Not that she isn't important, but I was just happy that he wasn't just playing just that dad character either, like I sort of have talked about already. And then you have Lin Shaye, who's been notorious for starring in quite a number of these types of movies. Was even in The Midnight Man, which Robert Englund was also in a couple of years ago. So yeah, she's kind of typecast at this point, but she's quite good in the kind of role she has, whether it's the more kind of creepy, unknown character in that Midnight Man movie, or whether it's like this older sort of expert type of character. She's good here as well. And one of the other distinctions about this movie compared to all those other movies that I listed off before, or kind of generalized, is that there is a pretty good atmosphere with this. I mean, one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie is kind of early on, where the alarm goes off, like someone's in the house, and you have Patrick Wilson walking around turning on all the lights as he goes, and just kind of perusing around every dark corner possible. It adds some suspense with that, good vibe. Then he sees the doors somehow open, and then you get like this ominous figure standing right next to the baby's crib. You have that, you have those kind of more atmosphere building scenes like the Conjuring movies are also kind of known for. But you also, this film, get a little bit more creative with the threat. You actually get to sort of delve into some more imaginative visuals with what these things are actually representing, which I was actually pretty happy with. It takes the step to actually go a bit further and show what these things are, and what kind of realm or other universe these people are having to deal with. I don't really want to say too much about it if you somehow haven't seen it either, but it's not as straightforward as you might think it is. So I quite enjoyed that as well. And then there are also a couple side characters with Lin Shaye who kind of assist her. Basically like those ghost facer type of characters who guys watch Supernatural. They're a little bit of comic relief. A little distracting, but I think they kind of broke it up nicely, actually, and actually made for slightly more, I don't know, just sort of mixed it up a bit more, and I think it actually worked in this case, with the of course very, very serious tone of the rest of the movie. The ending is also quite different as well. I mean, there's always some kind of dark turn at the end of a lot of these movies, but this one sets up for its own sequel, and it gives itself a more unique ending. It's not all tied up nicely, and it's, I don't know, I liked it for what it was. There are some CG issues. I feel like some of the visuals do look better than others, but I still appreciate how much more they showed us compared to other movies of its type. And a couple of the entity effects are more convincing than others, depending on the shot. But overall, I actually did like Insidious quite a bit. I'm happy my girlfriend finally pushed and had me watch it. Excuse me. Don't have a rating picture up for this because I'm still actually kind of debating about it in my head. But I'd give this movie at least like probably within a B+ range. Within like a 86, maybe 89 at most %, somewhere in there. I liked it more than I expected. I'd have to watch it again, but I think it's maybe just as good, if not better, than at least one of the Conjuring movies. I'm not sure. I'd certainly watch it over the other movies I mentioned. So yeah, let me guys thought about Insidious. Let me know how the second one was. How do you rank these subgenre type of movies? Are you tired of them like I am, or do you think it's still worth it to keep them going to hopefully find some more gems like this and not ones like The Nun? So yeah, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.